Hey everybody, I'm just standing here in the shade surveying my garden. It's in the middle of the afternoon and I'm watching the bees over here on this purple sage. I think that's what it's called. I thought it was lavender, but I was told it's not lavender. When I looked it up, they were right. It's some kind of purple sage, but not like the herb sage. Anyways, I'll put the name on here of what it is. But there's bees just all over it. And this stuff has been growing wild in this patch. In fact, the patch gets bigger every year. But I've just been standing here watching the bees, watching the lizards run around. And those lizards had babies. So I've got lizard babies all over the place too. And they are so cute. But I wanted to bring you guys along with me. So there's some things I need to harvest. A lot of things I need to harvest. And right now, this, like I said, is the middle of the afternoon. It's triple digit weather. This is supposed to be the last day of, I think it's been 5 or 6 days of consistent triple digit weather that we've had. And so I'm dreading getting out here to harvest, but I wanted you guys to see a lot of the stuff that's growing. I mean, it's just popping out of here. I'm harvesting like everyday stuff out of here, and I'm trying to get videos of everything, but honestly I've skipped getting video of some of my last couple of harvests because I just can't keep up with the production of this garden. And it looks like it's starting to wind down because of the heat and everything. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you the things that need to be harvested first and do kind of like a tour of the garden, and then I'm gonna come back, harvest everything that I've shown you, and then I'm going to show you what all I got. So let's start off over here. I'm gonna take off some of these tomatoes, not all of them, but I'm gonna take off some of them because I plan on making some ratatouille for lunch. That's why I'm out here in this heat, because I want to make some ratatouille for lunch, and I need to get my ingredients that I'm gonna need for it from out here. So anyways, I wanted to show you guys in this watermelon patch of mine. Well, first of all, my kids already harvested all the peaches off my peach trees. Both trees are now naked or empty of their fruit. But I wanted to show you over here my watermelon patch. I have big banana melon. This thing started out the same size as this one next to it here, and it's like 10 times the size it was when I first took a picture of it. And that was only like a couple of days ago. So I just wanted to show that to you. And then I've got this, I believe this one is a crimson sweet, and it's getting bigger. And that's the second one of the crimson sweet that I've found. Now these zucchinis over here are just crazy. It's just one plant. This is all one monster plant. Zucchini plant. I don't know if you remember, I planted 4 zucchini plants to go in this area right here. I guess it's a good thing they all didn't come up, but this one just took off. It took over, and so it's huge. And so this one is a dark zucchini plant, and look at, there's sunflowers that are growing up right here that I planted. I don't even remember what kind that is. I think that's the teddy bear. It's finally coming up, and so I'm happy it's about to open and bloom. So I'm happy about that. But if you look in here, down in here, there is a huge zucchini. This thing is huge, and there's not just one. You guys, there's 2 of them. There's another one back in here. Let's see if I can get you down in there where it's at. Back in here, there's another one. So I gotta fight the spider webs and stuff that's in there so I could get that out and be able to use it in my ratatouille dish that I'm trying to make. So I'm gonna harvest those. Look at these watermelon vines are way over here. And I'm trying to keep them inside that little fence so that my tortoise don't get to them and eat the vines up at the tips, at the growing tips. So yeah, I got some tomatoes in here that I might want to take off and harvest those. I don't know, I'll see once I get working and stuff, but that one definitely needs to come off. It's cracking and everything. It cracked really bad. I might end up just giving that one to my chickens because that one's cracked really bad. But I've got a lot going on out here, and it's just too hot to really be trying to do this now. But for the sake of my stomach, I'm gonna do it. I got these peppers over here. These are I believe they're called Corno de Toro peppers, and that one is starting to turn red, so I'm happy about that. And it's huge. But I'm gonna take some of these other peppers. I'm going this side. I'll take some of these other peppers off. Look how pretty this one is. That's the albino bullnose. When I let it go and fully ripen, it turns red. It's supposed to be white, and I can pick it while it's white. But like I said, I just haven't been out here for the past few days because, well, several days, because it's just been so hot. This heat is just something else, and it's just baking all of my pepper plants. Look how miserable they look. This morning they were all perky and pretty when I came out. Now they're all miserable. And look at this sunflower. This is a Titan sunflower, the same as the one that slumped right here that bloomed big. This one was supposed to do that, but because it's not getting enough water on that one side, it stunted the growth. This one, the sunflowers over there are mammoth. I'm sorry. These guys are the Titans. And this one had already bloomed and did its thing and was pretty. And now this one next to it finally, see if I can get it out of the sun, finally opened up and is doing its thing, and it's so pretty. But you guys, I have a lot of patty pan squash. Now I need to harvest these because I want to, look at that. Oh, my frog disappeared. He got swallowed up by the vine of this melon. That's funny. The melon is hanging on to him too. Pulled him right down. I'm gonna break that. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. There's Mr. Frog. I was like, why is he not sitting up where he's supposed to be? But I have a lot of patty pan squash in here that I need to harvest because I'm going to stuff these. Last time I stuffed them with taco meat and made taco boats out of them. This time I'm gonna make Korean barbecue meat mix and stuff them with Korean beef barbecue. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. We're still debating if I want to add the rice and have rice with it or not, but I might just keep the rice out and just make it, let it be a carb-free meal. All of my melons here are giving up. They are giving up the fight. I pulled some melons. Well, actually they fell off and I picked them up this morning so Cornelia wouldn't get to them, but they're through. But I wanted to show you these cucumber over here. Oh, I have some more sun globe tomatoes ready. I'll probably get those too. But I wanted to show you these cucumbers over here that's hanging on this sunflower. They vined all up on the sunflower and is using the sunflower as their trellis. Let me see if I get a better view of them. Over here, better shot. There's one hiding out back there. If you can see the brown amongst all the green there. There's two of them. They're long. They're huge. And I didn't realize they were there until today when I looked back there and I was like, oh, where'd those come from? And then look at these zinnias, and they're growing amongst the chocolate stripes tomato plant here. I've already harvested a lot of tomatoes off of here, and now all these are about ready, so I'm gonna get those off of there. Oh, there, you can see better right here. Let me see if I can zoom it in. Here we go. And you should be able to see that right there. Right there's one. And then there's another one tucked right back there where that stem is. Anyways, and then look at that. Sunflower, a bee all in there. This sunflower plant, it was like a bouquet at the top. It grew a long stem and all these buds sprouted out at the top. And so it looks like one big old bouquet. But anyway, so I'm gonna be getting those cucumbers. And over here, my gold nugget tomatoes are starting to ripen. I'm excited about that. I can't wait. My apples are starting to ripen and getting closer to being harvested. I harvested all of this tree already of apples. And so that's done. But then I have all of these strawberries growing over here that I need to harvest too. So I'm gonna get those picked today. And let's see, what else am I gonna work on? Because like I said, there's just so much to do. This wind is crazy. It's been so windy today. And you would think it would make it feel better out here since it's so hot, but oh, it's just miserable. I sound to myself like I'm whining. But sometimes I just feel like whining. One of my leaves got eaten up. I think Cornelia has been over here because that leaf got eaten all the way up. I don't know if you guys can see it, this leaf right here. That looks like something she would do. So she may have been over here eaten. As long as she doesn't mess with my corn that I planted in here, or my beans, as long as she leaves those alone, I guess I'm okay. She just goes after the leaves, and I'm fine with that. But you guys, I got all these tomatoes on Tomato Row right here. Actual fruit. And it's been so hot. I've been so concerned over the welfare of these tomatoes, because there's a lot of them. I harvested potatoes out of these buckets. That's why these buckets are empty right now. This one and that one. I was rather disappointed by how much I got from that. Let's see. Here's what I got out of those after I harvested them. I gotta take these in because it's so hot out here. They're starting to shrivel up. I harvested that container of potatoes too. So look at these tomatoes. Look at that. Not every tomato plant has a fruit on them, but there's a good number of them that have fruit on them. And I just been really concerned because of this weather. And I've been keeping them pruned, but I see I gotta go through and prune them again. Oh, look, finally a little bit of shade. Oh, that one just put on a new tomato there and up there. That's cool. I think that one's the Tigerella. Oh, and this one too. See, they're putting on babies. Babies that weren't there before. Even in this heat, I'm amazed. So, my peanut plant. I finally got a peanut to grow. After 8 tries. The 9th one was the charm. So, I was bringing you this way. Not because I wanted to show you all my messy side here, but because I wanted to show you that I started some plants, and look at that, they're starting to come up. The ones that, there's some that did come up already, as you can see, like on this side. These are poppies. Let me lift it up a little bit. Those are poppies right here, and so they started to come up, but then I had them out here yesterday and the heat just deflated them.